Hello, Governor Gwen found an ally, the country of Singapore. Interesting monologue by Governor Gwen. Let's take a look at it. Stay with me. Well. Governor Gwen is back on YouTube, I guess, and she's announcing what Singapore is doing, which sort of supports the position she has been talking about. Makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Let's take a look at it and listen to what she has to say.
Nobody cares if someone dies of a heart attack or someone dies of a vehicular accident. That doesn't get posted on Facebook. But when someone dies and says it's COVID, it's splashed all over. Is it because someone who dies of COVID is more important, or it serves the agenda of some? Singapore's population is 5.7 million. The total population of Cebu is 5.1 million. That's one similarity. Second similarity, we have no other agenda but the welfare of the people. Singapore is known for its very efficient, professional, and corruption-free kind of governance. We strive to do the same here in the province of Cebu. Let me read you this article. Singapore's surprising new plan to live with COVID revealed. Singapore has announced it will soon fundamentally change how it manages the pandemic. A country that has been one of the world's most successful at combating COVID-19 has announced it will soon fundamentally change how it manages the pandemic. The city of Singapore has stated COVID will be treated like other endemic diseases such as flu. Finally, a city-state that gets it. Well, I'd like to think we got it too, because we've been managing COVID so far. But of course, some personalities would just hope to pounce at whatever opportunity they could to put Cebu in a bad light. As I said, the city-state of Singapore will now treat COVID like other endemic diseases such as flu. There will be no goals of zero transmission. Quarantine will be dumped for travelers, and close contact of cases will not have to isolate. You know what's happening now? We keep on testing. Someone tests positive, even if it's asymptomatic, immediately the entire family is isolated. A member of media keeps on texting me. They're all isolated. They have nothing, no symptoms, nada, but they cannot work. And while they cannot work, there's no food. So now they're accepting laundry so that they can buy a kilo of rice. You know, it is so fine to talk about policy of isolate every first contact. You forget that most of them are what you call isang kahig, isang tuka. What you earn for that day is what you will buy rice with, what you will feed your family with. And you isolate this person for 14 days. That's 14 days of his income capacity, income-making capacity. He cannot make any money to buy for his family's basic necessities. So Singapore gets it. Quarantine will be dumped for travelers, and close contact of cases will not have to isolate. It also plans to no longer announce daily case numbers. We are so fixated on announcing, sometimes with much glee, with much excitement, each time double-digit increase. It seems as though it's all that we are waiting for, so that we can make news and headlines. But Singapore says, announce daily case numbers. Why? Plain and simple. It does not achieve anything. It creates a misimpression because most of these are anyway asymptomatic or mild. So, why the need to broadcast each and every day the number of positive cases that have been tested? You know what they will do? They will just monitor those that are in the hospital, that actually need hospital care. Then they will be monitoring their hospital system. Senior Singaporean ministers have said it is the new normal of living with COVID. The bad news is that COVID-19 may never go away. This is what I've been saying all along. You want zero COVID? Maybe it's time for you to go to paradise. There are no diseases there. But for as long as you are in this challenging world of ours, there will always be diseases. You cannot hope to achieve zero COVID in the same way that we have not achieved zero tuberculosis, nor zero dengue, zero measles, even though we have vaccination every month, every year. Zero polio, it's made a comeback. And yet you want to achieve zero COVID?
Wow. She makes a whole lot of sense. She makes a whole lot of sense. The problem is there is something going on. There's a hidden agenda. What are they trying to accomplish? Power, money, control? But it doesn't appear to be the disease. Now, first let's talk about vaccination. I personally have not gotten any vaccine until maybe about 4 or 5 years ago at the advice of my doctor, because I was aging as I was getting older. For example, somebody who got a flu when you're young is nothing, but when you get flu or pneumonia when you're older, it's more dangerous. Also, I started traveling to the Philippines once in a while, once every 2-3 years maybe. In the past 2 times only. I decided to get vaccinated, and it was no big deal. I had almost all the vaccine that is essential for me, I have done. So let those people who don't believe or do not want to be vaccinated because either they're scared or they don't believe in it, let it be. Don't force people to get vaccinated. But let us not blow this thing out of proportion. Get the freedom back to the people. Get people working again. Because what's happening here is you're trying to control the so-called pandemic, and guess what's happening? People are dying. And guess who's looking at that? Nobody. People are starving. Guess who's looking at that? Nobody. So this is not only for the Philippines or for the United States, but this should be for the whole world. Okay, you should calm down, should take it easy, and then don't get this news blown out of proportion. It's too much. About a year ago, me and my brothers, we were tracking and we were forecasting how many cases, how many deaths there are going to be. I was using graphs, statistical analysis and such. And I was doing it for about 2 or 3 months. And then guess what I did? I dropped it. I said, the heck with this. Why? They keep on changing the numbers to achieve their objective. And I kept on going back, changing the graphs, changing it again, sharing it with my brothers. We're comparing notes. I said, I predict we'll have so many deaths on certain date, certain month, and so forth and so on. We cannot do it. Why? Because the numbers are constantly changing. So I figured this does not make sense. Once you report something, it should basically fundamentally stay the same, but don't keep on going back, and saying, oh gee, we made a mistake here and there. We got suspicious that something is going on, so I said, oh, this is an exercise of utility. So anyway, she makes a whole lot of sense. At the end of the day, it will be the people, not the officials, who will dictate this. If people are scared, people believe in too much in government, they will keep on doing what they're doing to achieve their objective, whatever the objective is. To me, the people put these politicians in place, these government officials in place. They should work for us. We don't work for them. So it's up for the people to use their own judgment. And by the way, don't ask me about what my background is, okay? This is nothing technical. Everybody's got common sense. You use the same common sense in judging who we're going to elect for in future elections, because this is terrible. What is happening not only in the Philippines but also in the US and also in other countries is so ridiculous, unbelievable. And I guess this was started first by Fauci, and obviously a lot of other countries are. I'm not saying, okay, I'm not denying the fact that there was a pandemic, that this disease was happening, but they blew it out of proportion. They really did. So anyway, that's my point for today. Take it or leave it. That's my opinion. If you have yours, you can share it down in the comment section below. And please be kind and be polite. It's okay to offer an opinion, but do not be insulting other people. Okay? Thank you so much. Please do share this with others, and I'll appreciate it if you click like. And please do subscribe to my channel unless you have already done so. Make it a great day, and God bless.